everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Cardinals lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Jags, who will need to be stout up front.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time with Johnson, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They go to Johnson again, and he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
That's taken on the 25. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward. As he'll be marked down, looks to be right around the 40. Now the rookie first rider from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards on the ground. Now Bortles thinking twice about their offensive setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Bortles going to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw is Palmer. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity that went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing is Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now it's Palmer. Looking downfield for Dobson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken inside his own 40. And now running right through him. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Fournette, a 1st down carry. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield.
That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Palmer to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On third down, Palmer. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say, surprise, surprise. On second down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys going to football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Palmer now. Is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Bortles to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
On play action, now Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw is Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Bortles throwing on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And this this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, Jarvis Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, with excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He sets to fire deep, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Bortles now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing now is Bortles. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still, well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In motion now is Lee. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Bortles now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 13-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Bortles. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jaguars on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Palmer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there at 22.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This is Fournette. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw, it's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Another part of this Cardinal rotation. This is Chris Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Nelson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Bortles going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go now.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Bynes. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Palmer on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Palmer back into his end zone. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Palmer from his end zone on 3rd and long. Lets it go for Nelson. It got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 98 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Bortles to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Bortles. And he fires one incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 18-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's Palmer to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. And the wideout in motion. On second down, here's Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. On first down, it's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. It's Palmer on 4th down. And able to find John Brown. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he motions the wide receiver. Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. His throw here's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run with Fournette. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's a give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go now. 3,
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game, the offensive.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, the win gets them a step closer.